Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to be reading Chapter 6 of Big Nate Goes for Broke and Chapter 7. I'm just going to go ahead and try to read through the book as much as possible because this is our last week of digital learning. It's crazy. Okay. Welcome to the happiest day of my life. Dad, great news. Public School 38 is closing. Yes, I know, says Dad, as we peel off our snow gear. I just read an email from your principal. It explains the sprinkler malfunction, the cleanup effort, the timetable for reopening. Does it also explain my master plan for Monday morning? I'm going to wake up early, go stand in the driveway, and wave at the Jefferson bus as it rolls by. Have fun at school, kids. Study hard. Still wearing jammies. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Dad shoots me an odd little smile. Speaking of Jefferson, he begins. I groan. Ugh, can we not talk about Jefferson, Dad? That whole school is jerk central. He raises an eyebrow. Really? He asks. Then he shrugs. All right, I won't say another word. But you boys might want to look at that. Might want to take a look at that email. Huh? Why? So we can read Principal Nichols' thrilling description of the mildew in the teacher's lounge? No thanks. We got better things to do. Like making plans for our bonus vacation. Woohoo! Bump. Ha ha ha. Hold it. Francis looks at Dad's laptop. You can forget about that vacation, he says. Listen to this. During the restoration of Public School 38, no class time will be missed. Our top priority is to make certain that teaching and learning will continue without interruption. What? Teddy and I cry in unison. In other words, we still have to go to school, Francis said. Where? In an igloo? Teddy asked. Francis keeps reading. For the next 2 weeks, classes will be held on the campus of our sister institution, Jefferson Middle School? No! This can't be true. This is an outrage. But then Francis and Teddy call home, and guess what? Their parents got the exact same email. What a punch in the gut. I feel flatter than Teddy's snow tube. Going to another school for 2 weeks is lousy enough. But Jefferson? They already think they're pathetic. This pretty much proves it. You know why these losers have to come to our school? They're spraying a leak. I'm taking off, Teddy mutters. I'm too bummed out to have any fun. Same here. I know what they mean. The day went bad faster than Dad's tuna roll casserole. I watch them leave and trudge upstairs and flop onto my bed. I've been here before. No, I don't mean in bed. Duh. Sigh. I mean, I've been in this situation like this where something seemed great that turned into a giant turd fest. Here's what happened. Nate's True Life Comics. Today's episode, a moving experience. One day last summer, Teddy and I were walking to the park when a sold sign in front of Miss Godfrey's house. Miss Godfrey is moving! The next day, a big truck came. What an ugly couch. We watched it load up and drive away. She's gone! It's a miracle! It was a great summer. Wahoo! We didn't even mind going back to school because guess who won't be here? Yep, yep. But then, Mrs. Godfrey, sit down and be quiet. Onion breath. But didn't you move? Yes, I moved into a new house 2 blocks away from my old one. Maybe we should move. No talking. Let's pause because I see our little clue, and let's get out our code detector. Okay, so you know the drill. I'm going to leave this up here. And I'm going to give you a moment to try and figure it out. So let's go through. Oop. Okay, so first we have the 3 white circles and a black dot. Not that one, but there we go. This one. So it's L, I life, I think. Let's see. Life. I is, life is, S, oh, life is so, you, looking for the two black and then the one dot. UN, un, F, A, I, life is so unfair. That's the code. Okay, glad we could figure that out together. Let's go. My mood wasn't much improved by Monday morning as the guys and I take a long, slow walk towards Jefferson. Shouldn't they say School of Obnoxious Pinhead Zone? Yoo-hoo! We turned to see Dee Dee running after us. Of course, who else would scream yoo-hoo at 7:30 on a Monday morning? Hi, gang, isn't this exciting? Exciting, I repeat in disbelief. Oh, sure, says Teddy with a what planet are you from eye roll. It'll be a thrill to get laughed at by Jefferson for 2 weeks. I won't mind it one bit, Dee Dee counters. When people laugh, it means they notice you. I'd rather not get noticed, thanks, or wedgied, or stuffed into lockers. That shuts Dee Dee up. That shuts Dee Dee up for maybe 2 seconds. Then she drops this one on us. You guys are acting like such weenies. We stop dead in our track. The three of us stare at her, completely dumbstruck. Well, you are, she says. Why are you so afraid of Jefferson? We're not afraid of them, I shoot back. We're just sick of them winning all the time. Nobody wins all the time, she declares. I bet our drama club could outperform their drama club. Whew, thanks, Dee Dee. The next time some Jefferson goons are throwing some snowballs on my head, I'll remind them they're no match for the Public School 38s in the vitally important category of musical theater. Meanwhile, she's still blabbing. All I'm saying is, everyone can be beaten. Everyone has their Achilles heel. Okay, whatever that means, I don't really have time to think about it because we are here. Well, their school looks nice. My jaw drops. Holy cow, this is a school? It looks more like a museum. There are glass cases everywhere, filled from top to bottom with piles of trophies. There are murals painted on the walls and mobiles hanging from the ceiling. There's even a skylight. And right in the middle of the lobby, on a huge pedestal, there's a knight. A cavalier. They're always bragging that they've got a better mascot than we do. They might be right. Compared to King Arthur here, the stuffed bobcat in Public School 38 looks something we fished out of a dumpster. Welcome to Jefferson Middle School, booms a voice to our left. This is the principal, Miss Williger, and I'm so happy you're here. So are we, agrees Dee Dee, who's apparently elected herself our official spokesperson. There's still plenty of time before homeroom, Miss Williger tells us. Make yourselves at home. At home? Yeah, sure. This place is about as homey as the Grand Canyon. I can't believe how fancy it is. Princess is right. The more we look around, the more there is to see. Jefferson Middle School's fancy facts. Fact number 1, the drinking fountains all have motion sensors. Just stick your nose right here and it turns on. And all that's missing is the popcorn, funky feet. Fact number 2, the auditorium has movie theater style seats and they recline. Fact 3, there's a rec room for the kids to use during free periods, a ping pong table, a vending machine with cheese doodles. This is quite a place, isn't it, kids? It's got everything. Principal Nichols? How come you're here? Teddy asked him. I thought you were fixing up our school. He chuckles. I'll leave that to people who know what they're doing, like Dee Dee's father. Our place is with our students. After all, we're in this together. So the teachers from Public School 38 are here at Jefferson too? Francis asked. Absolutely. Nuts. My chance for a 2-week break from Mrs. Godfrey just got flushed. Right down one of Jefferson's gold-plated toilets. Would you like to see something else? Okay, yeah. Sure, bring it on, big fella, considering how swanky this school is. There's probably a hot tub in the science lab. Principal Nichols leads us through a maze of hallways and down a flight of stairs. Almost there, he says, as he says cheerfully as he pushes open a metal door. But hold on, what's with the sign that says exit? This is it, Principal Nichols announced. Your new homeroom. Chapter 7. We stand at the back door of Jefferson, staring at, okay, I have no idea. What are those things? Is this a trailer park? They're modular classrooms, Nate, Principal Nichols explains. Jefferson used them last fall when they renovated their 7th grade wing. Fortunately for us, is he serious? And fortunately for us, they're still here. What's fortunate about going to class in a giant shoebox? Think of it as a grand adventure, he tells us. It'll be like going to camp. No, it won't. Not unless your camp's in the middle of a parking lot. But obviously, Principal Nichols has to say that. Making lousy stuff sound good is one of those things all grown-ups do. Here, Nate, drink this delicious smoothie. It tastes just like a milkshake. Beet juice, broccoli, and clams. A pop quiz is a wonderful opportunity to improve your grade point average. Plus, it's fun to watch you panic. Smirk. A few weeks of wind sprints and you'll be well conditioned as Olympic athletes. Faint. Gasp. Whoop. And it looks like we're going to need this again. Okay, so we have that one, which is C. And where's the 2 dots? C-I. Get this out right. C. Oh, that's D-I. Did. H-E. He. S-A. S-A. I thought it would be Y. Oh, it is Y. Did he say a F E a few? Did you say a few W? Did he say a few weeks? That's what it says. Did he say a few weeks? Dun dun dun. Oop. Principal Nichols steers us towards the boxes. You're in room F. Hear that, Nate? Teddy cracks. Room F. That matches your social studies grade. We swing open the door and there's Mrs. Godfrey at Public School 38. She's always surrounded by books, maps, and other torture devices. Here, all she's got is a flimsy desk. It feels different. Shut the door! You're letting in the cold air. Different, but exactly the same. I grumble looking around. The real classrooms are all tricked out with murals and posters and stuff. And we don't even get a window, Teddy nods. Yeah, the only thing to look at is, he points silently at Mrs. Godfrey. Not exactly a scenic view, I snicker. But look at the upside, Francis chimes in. Since they separated us from Jefferson students, we won't have to listen to them rag on us all day. That actually makes sense. As the classroom fills up and the bell rings, it starts to feel just like another brain-frying, numbing school day. By the end of 3rd period, we've almost forgotten we're even at Jefferson. And then comes lunch. Lunch fact, all-time worst dessert in public school history. Stewed prunes. Blip. Even in a fancy pants school like Jefferson has only one cafetorium, which means that they have to share it with us. And when the noon bell rings, we scurry away from our little boxcar village and into the main building. Excuse me, which way to the cafetorium? Francis asked some Jefferson kid. That way. And it's not a cafetorium. It's a food court. Oh my goodness, he is so annoying. Oh, brother, Teddy mumbles as we continue down the hall. Can this place get any more stuck up? I wonder what they call bathrooms, Francis said. Freshness facilities, sanitation stations. We turn the corner and see a crowd of kids pouring into the cafeteria. Now, I will not call it a food court. That's when it hits us. Something smells good. That's weird. We're not used to anything smelling good in school because, frankly, at Public School 38, it is the stinkiest place on earth. Rank the stank. Public School 38's worst odors. Coach John's pits. Run! Miss Godfrey's breath. Hand in your homework. Mr. Galvin's 40-year-old cologne. It really clears out my sinuses. Maria Spinaldi's mango papaya hair conditioner. Flip. The mysterious air vent in room 216. You look in there. No, you look in there. Okay, here's our code. I'm going to pause it and figure it out. Oop. Okay, so at the top it says, and hold your nose. That was what I decoded it as. All right, oops, went the wrong way. Okay. Holy cow, Teddy exclaims. Can you believe this menu? Deep dish pizza, barbecue chicken wings, cheesy garlic bread, sweet potato fries. Guys, look, they've got a soft serve machine. We can't believe our eyes. There's not a stewed prune in sight. Okay, we don't have to like Jefferson, but we can like their food. What are we waiting for? Francis says. Let's eat. Guys, trouble. I spin around and spot Chad with his tailbone pillow, and look who's giving him the evil eye. Nolan. Teddy's right. This is trouble. Hey, lard ball, you're not a PS38 anymore, he sneers. You don't have to carry around your own toilet seat. That's just wrong. Chad has a small kid in 6th grade, and he's hurt. The last thing he needs is a scuzz bucket like Nolan picking on him. Or maybe it's not a toilet seat, Nolan laughs. Maybe it's a frisbee. Dudes, catch. Hey! I look for a teacher, but there aren't any. Typical. When you don't want them around, they're on you. Like white on rice. But when you actually need the one, good luck. I feel my hands curl into fists. I'm no match for Nolan, but somebody's got to help Chad. Guess it'll have to be Dee Dee. She marches over to Nolan and sticks her fingers right in his chest. You give him back his pillow, she demands. Nolan does a quick 360 to make sure no teachers are watching. Then he slaps Dee Dee's hand away. Beat it, he growls. Dee Dee's going to get herself killed, Francis says. I take a deep breath. Then we might as well all get killed. Let's go, guys. We park ourselves next to Dee Dee, Chad. Come on, Nolan, Teddy says. Knock it off. Give us that thing. Snort? Give it to you? He laughs right in Teddy's face. Why? He asks. Looking for a new snow tube? Ha ha ha. Good one, Nolan. So much for Dad's bully theory. When you look beneath the surface, Nate, bullies are cowards. If you stand up to them, they'll back down. Thanks for the wisdom, Dad. I'll file that away with all your other brilliant theories, like making your bed every day helps you live longer. And if you really get to know her, Miss Godfrey is probably a nice person. Give it here, Dee Dee says suddenly, trying to snatch the pillow from Nolan, but he's too quick for her. Ha! I don't think so. He tosses it towards one of his crew, but it veers the tiniest bit off target. I can catch it if I can get up high enough. Got it. Yeet! But it's before I realize I'm losing my balance. It's too late. There's no way to stop myself. Look out below! Whomp. Oof. I lie there stunned, hoping I didn't just join Chad in the bruised tailbone club. Good gravy, Nate. Are you all right? It's Principal Nichols. Great timing. Now he shows up. Miss Willinger is here, too, but she doesn't look quite as friendly as she did this morning. At Jefferson, we don't tolerate horseplay. Horseplay? But I wasn't, I protest. We'll sort it out later, Nate, Principal Nichols tells me. Get up off your feet. Ow, 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 ow. What hurts? My wrists, I groan. I try to flex it, and the pain hits about 50 on a scale of 1 to 10. Is he going to live? Asked Dee Dee. I think he'll make it, says Principal Nichols, lifting me off the floor with the help of his supporting cast. Okay, and we'll pause here for today.